the authority on the planning and zoning. Robert, you cannot vote because you are not a member of the planning and zoning board. Then you have no authority because you can't even vote on your board of commissioners unless the need to rectify. So are we clear with that?
I'm here to observe tonight, not as a member.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
I'm not gonna answer.
I'm the boss in this meeting.
I think your board is the boss, Tim.
I think the board's gonna find out a few things
Okay,
tonight.
that's fine. I'm
And
here to observe, that's all.
Fred, I wanna thank you.
You know, there's other people here to observe too.
Yes, sir.
Fred,
And
I
I
wanna
see why
thank
this
you.
town for 3 years that I know of, 3 years that I know
No,
of,
we're gonna-
never moves forward in anything, and tonight is a great example. Great example.
I have a statement.
I'm here to observe too, I just want you to know,
I have a
Mr. Mayor.
statement I would like to read. And my email that was to you board members, I was sent it to Greta. It's a tribute. Is everybody okay with that? Can everybody look me in the eye and tell me? I have played with you till I am sick of it. And I will read my statement. Good evening. In my life, I have a few first loves. My God, my family, and my town. If you do respect my first love, I am jealous and a defensive lover. One of my first loves is Ramseur, North Carolina, and she has been disrespected.
Amen.
I have heard too much innuendo and complaint not to say something. As chair of the Planning and Zoning, can you hear me? Okay. As chair of the Planning and Zoning Board, I am vested with certain rights, privileges, and responsibilities. See page 2 of 6 under C, duties of Chair Ramseur Planning and Zoning Board. Can everybody hear that? Can you hear it? Deborah, can you hear it? Okay, that's good. That's good. Can y'all hear it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
As chair, I have decided to table any business and open my meeting up to public discussion. Mr. Hesselmeyer, I have a question for you. You have no rights on my board because you are only an advisor. You have no voting powers whatsoever, even into break a tie vote. You called a special meeting to break a tie vote that basically was a waste of time for this board. You stated your opinion of your vote to me for Mr. Ray Caudle in the presence of commissioners and myself, David Owen. You will not vote for Ray because he belongs to the Chamber of Commerce with your words. I am tired and I do not care if I'm a member of this board. That is not my decision, but I will not resign. Do not abuse the volunteer of this town, for payback is a bitch. Thank you. And let's remain civil. I want you to hear everything. We do need to vote on Ray Caudle to break the tie vote. And whether you approve it or you do not, I'm going to have a vote. Actually, Deborah, I am the chair. You are subservient to me.
Amen.
Again.
And listen, this is not for spite. I wish nobody in this room hard feelings. I ask God to bless every one of you. Every one of you. But when you do me this way, and when I volunteer for free, you back me in the corner, oh buddy, you are in for a whatever. This has been going on since I went on this board. You talk behind people's back, you tell me 2 or 3 different stories with people listening, and I've had a belly full. Greta, do you have any questions right now? Mr. Chief, did you understand what I said?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
On this email you sent out, yes, I butted in you and Robert's
You did.
conversation because you was ethically doing something wrong. You wanted to stop.
Explain ethics. Explain them.
Well,
I
give me
want you
time
to tell me.
Give me time.
You butted in my business.
Give me time.
You butted in
Back
what I
off
was
of me,
discussing with Robert. You stuck your nose in.
You were
Then I
doing
had to
something-
come in here Monday morning to calm down your aunt because of what you told her.
No.
You're a damn liar.
Bye, Mayor.
I did not tell her anything.
Come
This
back,
was the
Danny.
thing. He tried to
Bye,
ethically.
Question.
He tried to ethically
Tim.
have the
Leave the
vote
meeting
stop.
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
And I said what he could not do. The board approved it. The board would have
The
to
group can't do
undo
a
it.
damn
That's
thing.
what I told him.
They can't do a damn
He had
thing.
no power
Take
to
the
stop
board
the
and stick it
nomination
where
that
the
was
sun
on
don't
the
shine.
Why is all the,
Did you read my email?
yes,
Okay.
I have one question.
Now,
Yeah,
who nominated
Wait,
you?
wait a minute.
I did.
He did. He did. Let me just say one thing. Do we have to talk to one another like this?
No, Margie, but I need to get my point across.
Well, is that the way to get
No,
your
it's
point
not. I
across?
apologize.
I mean, because that is
I
so
apologize.
unacceptable. I would
But
not
Margie-
talk, I would not talk to anybody that way. And if you, in a meeting, if we are in a meeting and you have everybody here, I
I'm sorry.
can't believe the outburst.
I am sorry.
And you are the chairman.
I am.
And if you're gonna lead us, you cannot lead us with your,
Margie, did I not answer your question last Monday night? When you told me that you heard I didn't want you a full member, I wanted you
no,
for
that's
not.
not, let me tell you what I said to you.
I know what you said.
Can I say
I know
what I
what
said
you
to you?
Go ahead.
Okay. When we was at the meeting on a Monday night, I had said to you, I'd like to speak to you, is that right?
That's correct.
And I said to you, I did hear that you did not want me as a board, or a member of the zoning board, but you wanted me as the alternate. Now,
Where did that
now,
come from?
no, wait a minute, I
Where did
don't,
it come from?
Tim, let me say one thing.
Right there.
Let me say one, no, wait, no, he didn't say that to me, Tim.
I find it hard to believe because he was the only one
But
there.
Tim,
but Robert.
if you
No, it
already
wasn't.
made up your mind and know
Robert,
what.
Bobby was in there.
And there was
But she's
somebody else
taking
in
care of
office.
it. I don't care.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, direct it to me.
Yes, ma'am.
But let me say this to you. I don't play those he said, she
No,
said
ma'am,
games.
I do not.
I'm
either.
an adult, I respect you, I respect everybody in this room. And I think that is out of order tonight.
I
For
apologize.
anybody to talk like that.
I apologize.
And even when you, in your email, and you use the word bitch, I mean, is that acceptable?
Well, Margie, didn't you tell me I didn't have any background?
No, I did not say it. You asked me a question. You
I
said,
did.
You said to me, do you think I'm too soft?
You
And my
did.
answer,
That's it.
you asked me that. And I said to you, Tim, no matter what decision you make, you're not gonna please everybody.
That's correct.
Did I say to that?
Thank you, ma'am.
Did I say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I said, you have to stand up for what you believe in.
That's
Did I say
absolutely
that?
what, yes, ma'am.
Okay, but did I present myself in a professional manner?
Very much. I am
Okay.
very impressed.
And that's what I expect of you.
Right.
Or anybody.
Well, you know, sometimes we get emotional at the ball game.
Not to the point that we use that kind of language, no.
Bitch.
I would not use that.
What is a bitch?
Amen.
What's a bitch?
You used it, so you
It's
give
a
us the
female dog.
definition.
It's a female dog.
Is that right, Danny?
Tim,
Shrug.
That is-
What, Robert?
That is out of
I
order.
think either we're going to have to restrict our content to the.
No, we're not, because I decided a different procedure for this planning and zoning board. Read your book. Read your book. You're out of order. You're at my advisor.
And as your advisor,
You
you are
sure
to be
advise
a
me good.
facilitator,
You
not
have
a
read.
dictator. You
Well,
are
I
at
have
the
got a
point.
witness of what you have said to me. And it's your.
I'm not worried
It's your-
about what I
I
said
know
to you.
you're
I'm
not.
more
That's
worried
because
about how
you're
you're
not-
acting.
You can't hear. You'll tell me 3 or 4 different stories. And what, Brady, you have a question? Okay.
I do. I have a question. Did you miss any of the last meetings in the last 6 weeks or 2 months?
I missed the meeting when Debra interviewed Ray.
What day was that?
You can see it in the email.
I'd like for you to tell us.
What she said,
I'd like to know which date.
what date was that, Debra? Were you the secretary?
It was an interview, it wasn't an official meeting.
It wasn't an official meeting, but I'll say
Oh.
this.
Mr. Chairman, all meetings are official because you are a
Correct.
public authority by the state.
And all the communications within our board are of public record. Robert, you told me that.
We'll find out what day.
You don't play on your cell phone when we're talking in a board meeting.
Tim,
I tried to look
We're
up
trying
the
to find
date
the
for
date
when we
for
had.
Go ahead, find it, I appreciate it. You have messed with the wrong person. You have messed with the wrong person.
Hey, the public's watching. The public is watching, you guys.
Is that
Whether
correct,
you
Brett?
think so or not, the public is watching for a change. Even the new ones.
Go ahead, Ray.
That meeting was April 21st. April
Go ahead,
21st
Russ.
was the date.
I just wanted to comment, the last meeting that I was voted on, it was determined that I was not a good fit, which, you know, that's so be it. I've been in this town since 2000. When I came to this town, I did small engine welding and lawnmower repair and stuff, a lot for the farmers. And there was a lot of nights that I stayed up working on tractors and stuff, so they could bale hay the next morning. Well, after double fusion neck surgery, I couldn't do that anymore. And there's not a person in this room that couldn't call me, and I'll drop what I'm doing to help them. I've always been like that. But that wasn't discussed in that interview / interrogation. It was where I lived, where I parked, my relationship with the chamber, my aggressive wife, Debbie Bean and JC. What did that have to do with anything? It's like it was certain things was pulled out.
Did you
Not my
consider?
dedication to the community and the good things that I can do. And I haven't missed a meeting since. I even had to get my own book. It hurts my feelings.
Well, anybody that says what they did about you,
And my friends, you know, and my wife, that don't even know me. I challenge anybody to go back 20 years and can y'all do that? What have y'all been doing the last 20 years? I don't know. You didn't know because you didn't ask. You just picked out the things that might keep me off the board. I've kept my mouth shut. I've listened. I've taken notes. And so far, I've always heard about grass and citations and fines. Let's help the people.
Amen.
Can I help you?
And you know, in one meeting, we discussed somebody that was on the street drinking that I have not been able to find yet. You know, I thought, well, as a member of this community, business owner, property owner, resident, let me go back and look at the tapes. I went back 2 months, can't find nothing. He don't even open his store until after he's supposed to open it. I don't understand it. Why would we say something like that?
Tim,
Yes, yes,
do you not have that on film?
yes, sir. I had that on film, and also it sort of hurt me because I feel like it's like a personal vendetta going back from 2013. With one of your secretaries that's on your board to offer a proposal for her restaurant, which is still not open, and I said no. Then
This
it's
is
like
a
ever since then,
contract.
it's been a personal vendetta.
Where did the contract come from?
Debra Walker.
Okay.
And I gotta,
Did you have somebody with you when Debra presented the contract to you?
Yes, sir.
Who was with you?
Debra Bean was there.
Okay.
and
And what was the contract state?
A proposal for, to give $65,000 for a restaurant, which still is not open. And that same year, the money was given from the step and said if you got $5,000 from the step, the restaurant would be open. Restaurant's still not open, so if I gave you $65,000, I'd have been out of my money.
Did you send the contract back?
Yes, I had it for a little bit and I read over with my lawyer. He said no. Even Mr. Shaw, the mayor, told me, you're gonna have to get that proposal back to Debra Walker. I did not know what that had to do with Danny Shaw, the mayor, because it was between me and Debra Walker. But yes, I ended up giving it back to her husband. Then ever since then, it's been like a personal vendetta about my signs, about this and that. I don't even, North Carolina is a law, you can't even sell beer till after 12 o'clock on Sundays. The store wasn't even open, so a big old lie was made up about somebody drunk on the streets. But then when Ray brought out I had cameras in my building, story changed. I have the footage right here. I don't sell my first beer till probably after an hour when her church was gone. I never sold no beer.
I got a text message telling me to keep my mouth shut about public meetings.
Now, what can you wait? Did someone not try to collect the document from you, Tim?
Yes.
Did you not get a phone call?
Yes.
Who is that phone call from?
Denny Shaw.
Okay. Did you also get a call from the town clerk?
On the town.
Bobby?
Oh, you talking about the sign?
That was a different.
Yeah, that was a different one.
Okay, thank you.
And also with the sign, I want to talk about my sign also. The sign I had on my building, it was already approved. I had it on there. Even the mayor made a comment. He liked the sign. The sign started fading out, so I put a smaller sign to replace the faded out sign. That same day, I got about 20, 30 calls from the mayor, from Bobby, and a citation because Debra Walker came to the town hall and filed a complaint. It's always a complaint. That's why I feel like it's a personal vendetta. I made the sign look better, and it's smaller than the sign I already had, which was already approved. I didn't violate no rules. But anything going with my beer store, my signs, phone man store, ever since she's been on this board, it's been like attack mode. I'm just a business person trying to make money like every business downtown. We're struggling as it is. We're trying our best, and you're going to complain about a smiley face on a building. I really don't get that. I don't understand.
It's against the ordinance book.
Well, that's, something else. I was fined, or not fined, but talked about my little sign.
Yeah. Well,
The
that's
same
an
sign
ordinance
that's up
book.
on 64 on the ice machine that everybody in the world can see that goes down 64.
Is that Franklin?
Nobody's not.
It's over at the
The
park.
car wash, the same sign.
Well, they do this
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'd like to know why you was interviewing Ray Caudle, why my name and the chamber board, my name was brought up in an interview when Debra Bean doesn't have anything to do with Ray Caudle's interview for the zoning board. And I'd like to have that answered, please.
Debra.
Actually, I was not the one who brought it up. Tim was the one who stated that he was your friend and JC's friend. I did not bring it up.
She's talking about my
You're
interview.
talking about Ray.
You brought it up.
And it's stated in your email.
You brought that up, not me.
My name should never be brought up in a personal interview for a position in any town because they're friends with me. That shouldn't have anything
No,
to do with
I
Debra Bean.
have to.
Mr. Chairman.
No, you're wrong.
I have to adjourn.
This is.
Mr. Chairman.
No power.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me address some issues here. Now, I've been in this town. We have fed over 11,000 meals. So don't think you're the only one or any of you have done this. We
Would
have
you?
helped anybody that we can. Mr. Chairman,
Okay, thank you,
please.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, I know every one of you here. In fact, I know most of you's history.
Good.
I do.
Is that a threat?
Thank you,
Is that a
sir.
threat?
No, sir. No, sir.
Bring it on,
It's
bring it on,
information.
bring it on.
Let me say it here.
Bring it on.
You
We
can't.
won't listen to that.
Why don't you come on up here and stop
No, we
it?
won't listen to that.
Come on.
Okay, as far as Mr. Tim, we offered him a chance to get into a restaurant, and he makes like that we did something to him. That is a joke.
I own my own
The
restaurant.
fact that the issue about the drinking, one of our church members saw somebody come out one day with a beer from behind his thing. My wife had nothing to do with it. They reported it to us.
Well, that was
We
told in
come
my
down.
meeting. That's in the meeting.
We come down and ask somebody here to tell him to be careful of that. We didn't want somebody to get caught.
Well, why did that come up my meeting?
She said
Beats
it was a
me.
church
We
day.
have no vendetta against anybody.
She said it was a church day. She
Just
said
mentioned
Yes, it was a Sunday. One of our
I
members
don't even
come to
sell beer
us.
till your church is over.
Listen,
That's a lie.
one of our members said it, called them a lie, but you all think you're
But
going
y'all need to do your homework before you go by what somebody says hearsay, like it says hearsay.
Tim, all we did is come downtown to tell them to tell you because we're interested in your business.
Mr.
You
Walker.
can't,
Mr.
you
Walker.
can't, you can't believe that we're got a vendetta against
Yes,
any
Mr.
of you.
Walker.
You all are acting like a joke against my
Mr.
wife.
Walker.
I'm not gonna sit here and listen to
Did you
this.
not have to consult an attorney?
I consult attorney and it was.
What's his name?
Yeah, Brown.
Charlie Brown. And we
Yes,
talked-
sir.
and we
And let me
talked
tell
about-
you that, we went there because Tim took it upon himself to drive, what was it, 12 hours, Tim?
I don't know what you're talking about. You try to put the blame on something.
Blame on you, Tim, we have you on film, we have you
Well,
everywhere.
Andrew,
Mr.
we
Chairman,
have witnesses
on
as to
film.
what you did.
what I did?
Correct.
No, let me tell you what I
No,
did.
you
What about on
threatened
film?
No,
I wanna know.
let me
I
tell
wanna
you.
know. What about
Okay,
on
good.
film?
I walked into Tim's office, I had a paper, and I asked Tim, Tim, did you have anything to do with this? What did you say?
What is this crossing?
I don't have to answer you.
You sure don't, because you are the coward you are. He
No,
wanted.
you're not an attorney, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, then
What
get out
I
of my
did.
face. Then
I'm
get
not in
out
your
of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
My back's to you, do what you need to do.
Get out of my face, son.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman,
can we adjourn this meeting?
You better.
We're not accomplishing anything.
we're not accomplishing anything, but I'm not gonna sit here and let you all vilify my
Hey,
wife.
all I want to say is this, to you and to her.
I'm not gonna sit
People
this
are
and
now
do
watching.
that.
Please do.
People are
And I
watching.
want you to watch
We're
every
watching
person
real
you watch.
careful.
Please do.
How many members in your church? How many?
About this many.
About 10.
Yeah.
Come on, Andrew.
Can we just please?
Yes, ma'am.
No, this was supposed,
This is exactly.
the whole thing that you all trying to do here,
Hey, you ain't gonna outshout us.
People,
Hey, you ain't gonna
Listen,
outshout us. I can tell you right now.
all of it, as far as I'm concerned, are cowards.
Mr. Walker.
Ma'am,
was, I'm not, was we, we're not told.
we're not gonna have this.
We're
Well,
not
we're not told in our
accomplishing
board
anything.
meeting
This
that
is not a
the Satan in
business.
her church building was
I will
following.
not, I will not be a
Mr.
part of
Chairman.
that.
Well, we
mess.
told
I
her.
have pictures.
Let's go.
You do?
Mr.
That's
Cranford.
not film.
Mr. Cranford,
Well, that's because we repaired it at our
No, you
office.
didn't repair it.
Mr. Tim,
You told me it was falling in, that's the reason you
You're
let
not
it.
accomplishing
Tim,
anything.
can I say something?
Accomplishing anything.
I
That's
have
my
a
decision.
question.
That's why this town is standing still. That's why this town
Look,
is standing still.
listen to what I got to say, please, I'm asking you,
We've
please.
been listening too long.
Please listen to what I got to say,
Been
okay?
listening too long, Mayor.
A question that
Been
I would like
listening
to
too long.
ask.
Do you live in town?
Politely.
I live in town.
Thank you.
Oh, I know about you, buddy.
You
I know
were here
about
yet.
you.
You don't know anything about
I
me.
know plenty.
But let me say this, we have a group of people here tonight
This is
on
ridiculous.
two different sides of the coin,
This is
okay?
not- This
Let
is
me
not
ask
a
you
meeting.
I have been,
Individually.
I'm sorry to say this,
Individually.
when I ran for commissioner in 1995, Mr. Tony Leonard told me, he said, you'll get the most votes, and I did. And he said, the longer you stay in office, the more opposition you will have.
Dwellings?
And I said,
Dwelling,
I,
residential quarters,
honestly,
apartment,
today,
above,
he is 100% correct. I don't try to please everybody, and I don't do anything down here in this town hall to benefit Danny Shaw. Although I'm Mr. Mayor McButt to some people, I am here, and I want these two groups of people to come together. We are getting nowhere in our community the way we're fighting against one another.
Mr. Chick, did you not tell me in the town hall I'm having nothing else to do with the Chamber of Commerce?
This is what I told you, that same conversation